Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome here to the launch pad and our live launch coverage of SpaceX Starlink 7-11 launching from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name's Zach. I'm the founder and host here at the launch pad, and here at the launch pad network, it's our mission to inform and inspire the explorers of tomorrow because we believe that space is better together. As we get started, as always, take a moment, let us know if you can hear me in the chat, let us know where you're watching from, and take a moment to engage that like button. Once again, wanted to just bring up a couple of the pictures from earlier today's AX-3 launch from Launch Complex 39A, at NASA Kennedy Space Center. Gavin, Joe, and Eric out there capturing it from a bunch of different angles and absolutely crushed it. So make sure you keep an eye out on the TLP store. We've got some pictures that'll be coming out on there as new posters and prints. So definitely stay tuned for that a little bit later tonight and into tomorrow. Now we are counting down to launch of SpaceX Starlink 7-10, and we're just waiting for SpaceX to begin their live coverage of that, and once they do, we will patch them in for a live view from the pad. We are expecting that liftoff to occur in about 4 minutes time from now, so SpaceX definitely cutting it a little bit tight, starting up today's feed, but once we have that, we will patch that in. Today's booster is booster 1063, going for its 16th flight after previously supporting Sentinel-6, DART, Transporter 7, Iridium OneWeb, SDA-0B, and 10 previous Starlink missions. SpaceX's autonomous drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, is stationed out in the Pacific Ocean and will be helping to recover today's booster. We got lots of people answering, letting us know in the chat where they're watching from. Great to have you here. We got Francis in Fontana, California. We've got Windbreaker in Arkansas. Air Force says it's a busy space day, and that it is. We got Aaron in San Diego. Great to have you here. John is in New Mexico. We got Jane in North Carolina. And we got 24/7 Live in Phoenix, Arizona. I just realized I never turned on my face camera lights. So we're going to turn those on. That's a little bit better. Now you can actually see me properly. But we're glad to have you joining us here for our live launch coverage of SpaceX Starlink 7-11. At this time, we still have no live stream here. They did say they were going to on their website, so we're keeping an eye out for it. Hopefully they didn't forget. Propellant load was confirmed to have begun about 32 minutes ago, so everything proceeding with the on-time liftoff for tonight's launch, carrying a bunch of additional Starlinks, 22 more Starlink V2 minis heading up to orbit here today. As always, if you guys have questions, you can send us those in the chat by tagging us at the launch pad, and I'll work on answering those live to the best of my ability while we wait for SpaceX to begin their live feed, which we're still waiting for, and they're launching in 2 minutes. I think someone might have forgot to hit the go live button in mission control. Or maybe this is new and SpaceX is not going to stream it. We'll have to wait and see what happens as we have about 2 minutes until that expected liftoff time. If you haven't yet, take a moment to engage that like button. It's great to have you all here, and that's a great way to help us out, and it's free to do so. We got Joe Dog in Tennessee. David's in the Pacific. Great to see you. Paul's in Philippines. We got Jeffrey in Amsterdam, and Tom's in Moore Park, California. As we count down now, just about a minute and a half until expected liftoff of 7-11. We've been keeping an eye on the social media, and we haven't seen anything saying they had a change of plans for tonight's launch, but we will keep an eye on it. If they don't stream it, Zach, you need to enact the launch with your model Falcon 9. That's a lot. I don't have... it's 5 feet tall! That we'll have to see what happens. They've got about a minute to start this stream, or that might be the only thing that we have a choice to do. But I don't even have it set configured right. It's got Dragon on it. There'll be a whole thing. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. If you're just joining us, welcome here to the launch pad and what was going to be our live launch coverage of Starlink 7-11. But there is zero feed that has come from SpaceX at this time. 33 minutes ago, they did confirm propellant load had begun, which means that they had locked into this launch opportunity. They did have a longer window, but we are at the point of liftoff at this point. So we'll wait and see what happens. Everyone on social media is talking about where's the feed. But we'll see. 13 seconds ago, SpaceX is standing down from tonight's Falcon 9 launch attempt and is now targeting Friday the 19th. So, there we have it. I'm so glad you all joined us here for live coverage of absolutely nothing. We'll try again tomorrow. What we'll do, take a moment, join us over on our TLP Discord. That's where our community hangs out in between launch streams, and we would love to see you over there. Also, take some time, head over to the shop. You got 8 minutes that you thought you were going to watch a launch. Head on over to the shop, check it out. We have some awesome pictures from the Vulcan there. You can get in metal prints and posters. We also have our amazing TLP Space launch gear. Check that out. Of course, we got shuttle and a bunch of stuff on there. We're launching a bunch of new stuff over the next couple of months on there as well, so keep an eye out. But it was still a launch day, so you can still use promo code launch day and get 10% off everything there. We will see you on the Discord or back here tomorrow for another launch attempt of SpaceX Starlink 7-11. But from our TLP Canada studio, I'll see you in Discord or next time, because space is better together. Good night.